Hello, my name is the Flower Child's Tarot. Welcome to my blessed space. And in today's video, we'll be focusing on the question, what was I in my past life and what past life karma and trauma do I need to heal from and how do I heal from that? So it's kind of the whole package in this video. If you guys are new here and if you guys do enjoy this video or you already like my vibes, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1K by the end of this year, so if you can help me get there, it would be amazing. And we're so close. We're at 884 subscribers right now, so if you could help me get there, that'd be amazing. So I have 4 options here. I have option number 1, which is this little heart stone. It's a little heart rock, you know. I found it and I'm like, it looks like a heart. I really like it. Like, this would be great for my pick of cards. Option number 2, which is a seashell. Option number 3, which is a sunstone crystal. Option number 4, which is a condor charm. Option number 5, which is a cedar sprig. And option number 6, which is a pendant. It is a little crystal pendant. So, those are the options. We will go ahead and we will jump into option number 1. Hold on, I'm just going to move these cards really quickly over here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we're going to start off with option number 1. Let's see what's going on with you in the past life. Okay, just kind of moving on everything so we have enough room for the cards. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and move everyone over here. There we go. Is this the past life cards? Sorry, this is for this deck. Hold on. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm just trying to kind of sort this out. It's kind of tricky. I just have so much crap on my altar. It's hard to really focus. Hold on, I'm just going to get this up so I get this right. And I will keep this one right here to the side. Okay, there we go. We found a way that it works. So, okay, so if you picked this stone right here, this is for you. I'm sorry for the little delay. And I'll pull the rest when I'm done analyzing these cards. Okay, so, sorry for that. Your message, what were you in your past life? So, you grew up an orphan in your past life. I believe you probably grew up with a brother and a sister in the past life that were also orphans. And you felt very abandoned. And I feel like in this life, that same family issue could have carried out, even though you may have had loving parents, or maybe you didn't have loving parents, but you always felt, no matter what, this feeling from isolation, this inability, you know, from your family, this inability to connect with your mother or your father or anyone in your family. You felt like you could never trust them, they were never there. And no matter how many people you had around you, you could never feel unabandoned, you know? You always felt a sense of abandonment, and that's what carried out in this life. So that is the karma that's surrounding this card. So Celtic and trees, you were probably a shaman or a sage, I'm seeing. After that with high priestess or priest, I'm getting more of a feminine vibe. So perhaps if you are a female, then you're quite feminine. If you're a male, then you have kind of a feminine energy to you. You were alive during the Celtic times and you have a connection to trees. Maybe you love to study plants and trees and maybe even alchemy. But you were probably a high priestess or a sage of some sort of religion. You also could have been a practicer of the craft, witchcraft, and that's what I see for you here. But you were a shaman or a sage of some sort, but you definitely were some kind of person, a priest, or a preacher or something like that, but you were very high up there in the social ranking. Spouse, so if you are married today, then you probably, if you are married, I feel like past life karma with a spouse is going on here. So you may have a spouse, or you may have trouble keeping, staying in a relationship. Something traumatic probably happened. I'm sorry if you can hear cutting out there. We have people redoing my floors. But I feel like something traumatic could have happened. So that's what I see here with a spouse in the past life. And I feel like it's carried out into this life. I feel like you could have been in an abusive relationship in the past life. You could have been with someone who is a spouse in this life. So I'm getting two messages here. Either you are with someone who is loving and you have very great connections and relationships, and the person that you are going to be married, you are married to, you know, in the past life. Or my other message here is that you could be a person who gets yourself into abusive relationship, is often deceived by people, is often taken advantage of by people, and you may have, if you have been married before, none of the marriages lasted long or really worked out, and it's just because that happened in this life. I feel like the husband or the wife here could have been an alcoholic, but I'm getting more of a feminine energy here, so I think your husband may have been an alcoholic, maybe a little abusive. You did have children, so I feel like if you are a female or even a male, you may have some infertility issues. And I don't know why I'm getting that, but I think it's perhaps that something traumatic happened to one of your children in the past life. I feel like you could have lost someone, one of your children to a disease in the past life. And it has really affected, you and your fertility. That's what I see here. Or your children that you have in this life, if you do have children, you have hard time connecting with them. Or even if you aren't, or if you don't have a child, you're not trying to get pregnant, you may just have a hard time connecting with children because what happened in the past life. You feel like something bad's going to happen, and that's what I see here. So you don't trust yourself around children because you have this in it, you can't connect with them, and you're not sure why. Or every single time you see them, you have this feeling of remorse and guilt, and it's so deep down inside, it's running so deep into you that you just are uncomfortable around children. You can't connect with them, or like I said, you're having infertility issues, or if you do have children, you have a problem connecting with them because, or you could be a little clingy, I'm seeing here, with your children because you don't want them to feel the same abandonment that you felt. Okay, relax, everything's okay. So I could see you having dreams of some sort, dreaming back to a traumatic past life. You are an old soul who's been probably through very rough past lives, and in this life you have come to the point of this karmatic energy where you're ready to heal yourself. In every life that we have, we're not someone who can heal ourselves, but in a special life, it's when you heal yourself from past life karmas and traumas, and this is a life for you to do that. You have a calling to heal yourself because in so many lives, you never got the opportunity to do it. Life was either too short or people around you prevented you from doing it. Believe in yourself. Yeah, you're in the middle of an enlightenment of a journey. You're going through your spiritual journey. And it says, see yourself doing well, and you will. It's saying, basically, law of attraction. Go up to the mirror every single day and say, I am a boss. I'm on top of things. I know how to do things. I know what I'm doing, and I'm confident in myself. And keep saying that and believe it with all your heart. Because what we say that we don't have, things that we want, our desires are one of the strongest vibrations there is. And that manifests into the spiritual realm, and it will start to what I'm trying to say. It will start to appear. It will start to ascend into the spiritual realm, and then before you know it, you will be feeling those feelings. You really will be that. You won't be, you know, just saying, oh, this is silly, like, you know, this is not going to happen. No, you will be. So believe in yourself. You know, you're in the beginning of the journey. You know, it seems long, but really awakenings are short, and then you're still learning lessons, but each awakening, it gets easier and easier, and I can tell you that myself. True. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So if you have been having visions or dreams about this past life, and you're like, okay, is this something I created in my mind? No, it's you're in the point of the awakening of your journey. You know, of your spiritual journey, everyone goes through the patch where they start remembering past lives. You're not making this up. It is true. Whatever question you are asking is the truth, and there is no reason to doubt that it is not the truth. Okay. How to heal from past life traumas. The moon, fruitation, and realization. Okay, so it's kind of tight. I will actually move these so you can see these, because you probably want to see those. So, there you go. For you. So what I'm seeing here is it's saying allow yourself to grow. That's the first message I came here. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to get in contact with your shadow side and your spiritual side and your more divine feminine side. Because in this life you had an overwhelming energy of feminine, and now you're kind of masking it with more masculine energy. So what it's saying is get in balance with the masculine and feminine, and be that nice in between. And you know, I think, well, I'm obviously divine feminine if I was born female. I'm obviously divine masculine if I was born male. That's not true. Everyone has feminine and masculine energies, and those energies have to do nothing with their gender. And, you know, if you are a male and you're afraid of being a little feminine and kind of, I'm going to actually turn on my ring light because it's getting a little dark out, so I'm just going to do that. There we go. That's better. So you're kind of masking that, if you know what I'm saying. And you're like, oh yeah, well, I'm not a male, or I'm not a female, or I don't want to come off as a feminine man or a masculine woman. Well, you're embracing more of the masculine side. You need to let yourself feel a little more of the feminine side of you, and you could really be protecting yourself from this side, because this side has truly been scarred deeply from in this life and the past life. So you're really, really having a hard time accepting the female, you know, the feminine energy side of divine feminine energy of you. It's hard. The intuition, we have the moon card. The moon, the high priestess, the empress, those are all excuse my language, boss ass bitches cards. And those are just things, those are cards that I'm like, you're on top of the world. The moon, those are all women who are connected with their intuition, connected with their divine feminine, and aren't afraid to show it. And they are powerhouses. It's saying connect with your intuition. It's saying that, okay, even though things may look dark, you're on the dark side of the moon. I don't know why Pink Floyd just came in my head, but dark side of the moon, you're on the dark side of the moon, you're in the night, and no one's there to guide you, and you're feeling lost, and you don't know what to do. Let the moonlight guide you. It's mystery, right? But make use of the small moonlight you have to use, and let that mystery thrive. And, you know, you can't have a life. What's life if there's no mystery, right? So instead of wanting to know and have this knowing, you will get to the point of knowing, of clear knowing, clear knowledge, clear congruence. You will get to that point. But right now, enjoy the mystery. And realize that it's okay to have some mystery in your life. It's okay to allow your divine feminine to flourish into something, because no one's judging you, really. No one really cares. It's 2019. You know, while we do face a lot of issues, you know, regarding this kind of stuff, you know, the New Age group, they still get grief, and, you know, while there is still racism and sexism and homophobia, it's going through a revolution. And while that is going through a revolution, when it still exists, your soul can go through a revolution. And that is just something, a beautiful message that I'm getting here. So Realize that you are meant to do something greater than what you're doing right now. You are better than what you think right now, and trust in yourself. Okay, the last clarified card, we have the Robin card, and this is from the bird cards. Literally, they're bird oracle cards, and it's just bird cards. So we picked number 3, if that has any significance to do with this. If you like to know the numbers. The Robin. And I have to use my book. Okay. The Robin. Robin energy is the energy of pure love. Seeing a robin always brings a lift to the heart. Pure love is without judgment, and that is a gift of the robin. Robins play a very important role in grounding a particular consciousness on earth. Because they express pure love, their presence is like a blessing. The robin resonates with you as a symbol. So if this resonates with you as a symbol, then this is the message for you. Then you are profoundly important on this planet as a channel for the expression of divine love. You may do this in very quiet ways, like the robin. You are not loud and brag about the gifts you offer. But those around you recognize you by the lift of their hearts and your presence. Inner reading. Drawing this card is an answer to a question, or as a daily reading reminds you that personal salvation comes through the development of the ability to love without judgment. Are you closing your heart to someone at the moment because you feel your expectations or needs are not being met? Take a step on your own personal journey and let go of resentment that is closing you off from expressing love. The unfoldment of your heart is a slow process of releasing, time and again, all the negative emotions that cut you off from allowing love to flow through you. The blessing of the robin is that it can help you at each stage of the unfoldment to release the negativity and express a greater and greater ability to love. Call on consciousness of the robin in these situations and watch blockages melt like snow in sunshine. Let Robin enter your heart today. And I will leave the affirmation down below with the timestamps, and the affirmation, if you're ever feeling hard to love or accept someone, or love or accept yourself, repeat this affirmation. I allow the overlighting consciousness of the robin to open my heart. I will say it 2 more times. I allow the overlighting consciousness of the robin to open my heart. I allow the overlighting consciousness of the robin to open my heart. Beautiful reading, y'all. So if it resonated with you, I'm so happy. It would mean the world if you would subscribe to me down below. I am trying to get to 1K by the end of this year, and if you could help me get there, that'd be amazing. Every single one of y'all helps me so much, and I really cherish y'all so much. Every single one of y'all individually mean the world to me, and it just lightens my heart to see that I'm getting support, and I love reading y'all's comments. So if you have something positive to say, something nice, something that shocked you or made you excited, or, anything touching that happened during this reading, if it resonated, or the number, whatever you want to tell me, feel free to leave it down below. I love reading your comments. Like, your comments, I come every single time I come home from school, I hop right on my phone to see what you guys commented, and that just means the world to me. If you have nothing nice to say, it is really, as a reader, a lot of time and energy goes into these readings, and I'm just not the reader for you. And as all readers can probably agree, it is discrediting to our work when people hate on us. It's really discrediting, and it really makes us feel bad about our readings and ourselves. So it's as simple as just being the bigger person and not hating on the video. You're not going to get a reaction out of me, but I really don't care. But please, just don't leave comments. It's as simple as that. Okay, I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed life. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all so much. Alright, welcome. Option number 2. If you picked the seashell, this is for you. Option number 2, or the seashell, this is for you. Okay. Let's see, option number 2, or the seashell's energy. What's going on here for you? Okay. Male to female, authority figures, love life, communal living, imagine, try something new, let go of stress. I'll put this right here. There we go. Okay. Maybe not. Actually, take that back. Where will I put you? Okay, I'll put you... Trying to think where to put this. I'll just move this candle over a little bit and put it right here. Move this crystal. Guys, I'm sorry, my altar is a hot mess right now. Okay. Alright. Oh, that will be a little better now. And we will wait for the tarot card to later for the tarot cards to come out. Okay. That was a weird sound. We'll ignore that. Okay, lovelies. Let's see what's going on here for you. What were you in the past life? This is talking about communal living. This really speaks to me as a Native American energy. And I'm seeing Spain too. Especially, what part of Spain? Madrid, Spain, and Cordova. That's my good name. And for a certain Native American group that I was talking about, I'm getting the Navajo, not Navajo Native Americans. So you could have been somewhere in Spain, like I said, somewhere around Madrid, or somewhere around, what is it? You guys remember what I said. And Navajo. You could have been a Navajo Native American. Male-female relationships. So since you were a child, you have seen negative displays in male and female relationships. I feel like it started out with parents arguing and your mom probably dating around and your dad dating around and lots of arguments over you. So ever since you were young, you had a very negative portrayal of male and female relationships. And then when you were, in your teenage years starting to date, you had trouble connecting with males or females, the opposite gender, being in male to female relationships, feeling as if what happened to your parents will happen to you, but you knew that the scar ran deeper than just your parents. You knew that there's a deeper message than just your parents, and this is why you're scared to be in a male and female relationship. You may have been around people who have been abusive. You may have been in abusive relationships, and you may have been just around people, you've seen friends and you've seen other family members and just abusive male to female relationships, unhealthy, whatever it was, or you've probably been in them before too. So, but like I said, you knew that it ran deeper than just your influences, because what happens around you doesn't affect you as much as what happens to you, in the past, if you know what I'm saying. So this could have started perhaps in a past life of being in an abusive relationship, and the same pattern of abusive relationships around you has carried out into this life, and you've been susceptible and exposed to negative male to female relationships. Authority figures. At a young age, you've always been a rebel. You may have been, through detention. You may have been written up before. You may have gotten in trouble for vandalizing something, but you've always had problems with authority figures, and you've had you've been scared of authority. You're a free spirit, but you're aware you're a free spirit, but you're so scared of authority figures. It's as if you try to challenge them. Perhaps you speed on purpose, or perhaps you've been in and out of prison or jail. But at a young age, you were doing reckless things, self-destructive things. It's because in the past life, the justice system was not right. It wasn't fair, and it did you wrong. It wasn't the right justice system, and that's carried out into this life. When you were young, you didn't listen to the teachers, or you didn't really care about rules, and during school, you know, you had a behavior slip that you had to go carry around for people to sign off to make sure you were okay in the class, or you know, teachers' eyes were always on you because you were the troublemaker, when really you were the person who wanted revolution, and you felt that the rules were unjust. And it happens later in life where you were like, hey, this isn't fair. You know, you may see, you know, the news and see all the bad things that happens with the justice system, and you have this deep connection to having justice and equality, and really being part of this revolution of equality. And you have this strong movement to do so and to change the justice system, because the justice system was very rude to you, very mean to you in the past life. To be honest, I'm getting that you may have been perhaps part of the LGBTQ plus in the past life, or you could have been, if you were a Native American, obviously you were done wrong. People came into the land that you were there first, claiming it was their land, telling you that you couldn't believe in what you wanted to believe in, and take your land, and then say, okay, you get this small portion of land. Obviously, that made you mad. And I would be mad too. If it was in Spain, I'm seeing that you probably could have been a slave of some sort, or you could have been someone part of the LGBTQ+, or you could have been in a relationship with some kind of slave master, or, you know, the person who owned you, and you were done wrong. Love life karma has come into this life, obviously, causing injustice and stuff, and, you know, it's sad, but it's true. And you were really bound to loving someone in a past life. You couldn't love them. You guys would never be together, and in that life it was traumatic for you. That same past life karmatic cycle of breaking up or being bound to be with someone, you can never be with them, or, you know, being forced into a relationship, forced into marriage, whatever it was, has carried out to this life. You know, being unable to find love or to trust someone has carried out into this life. And that's the same karmatic thing you're going through. So that's what I see for your past life. Okay. Now we need advice cards, which I'll put these guys right here when we need to pull them. Under this card. Imagine what would you see, feel, and think, and hear if your wish came true. So this is saying that things are starting to manifest. Whatever you've been trying to do lately, whatever you've been trying to manifest, is manifesting on the spiritual realm and the spiritual plane, and slowly making it into our reality. And that's just beautiful. Try something new. You only know what you only know that you can do something if you try. Say and try new things. You may be bored of something you've been doing. Try new things. Don't be stuck to one thing and one cycle. Try something new, something special and different. Let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe out your own. Saying breathe out now. So don't stress. Everything will work out at the end. You've been stressing over something, whether it be job or love life. Everything will work out. Your spirit guide's got your back, girl. Don't worry. Okay. Alchemy. Yes, you could have been an alchemist. Perhaps you are someone who is spiritually inclined, someone who's into the craft, someone who's intuitive, reads cards, whatever it may be. Conflict. So you've been in this ever since you were young, this conflict of desires and reality. You always desired something, but you believed you could never manifest it because it was so illogical, and everyone was around you saying, that's so illogical. And you're someone who believes in fate, but you can take one path, which is the fate of fate. Fate always know what's going to go and, you know, what's going to happen, what's in store for you. And you've known fate as soon as you knew that your destiny wasn't your destiny, and that's when you knew fate. Or you could follow destiny. We know our destiny at a young age, and when we go to school, we learn about logic and how it's illogical to be a singer, a writer, or an actress. And then we do something more practical, And then we eventually lose touch with that destiny, and we forget that destiny completely, or forget how to find it or how to get there. And that's what happened to you. You lost connection with your shadow side and your desires and your divine feminine energy or your divine masculine energy. And it's saying, instead of having these things conflict, your emotions and your logic, they conflict, they fight, it's never quiet. And the beautiful balance between logic and emotion is intuition. It's a balance between logic and emotion, and you need to find that balance of logic and emotion and listen to your intuition. Tune out logic, tune out emotion. The only time that they're synchronizing together is when you trust your intuition. Have courage. Don't let other people back you down. Don't let other people say things to you. Don't believe other people's words, because at the end of it, we're always going to have a bump in the path. Life's going through smoothly and then boop, a bump, right? It's natural, it's going to happen. Don't let other people talk you down or tell you otherwise, because you know deep inside what you're supposed to do and what your path is and what you need to do. Embrace it. Okay, and for the last healing card, we have number 38, the Phoenix. So, like I said, if you're curious on what number this is number 38, the Phoenix. Okay, I'm going to use this is the bird cards too, so I'm going to use my little book to identify. The Phoenix. The mythical Phoenix has a magnificent consciousness associated with it. Although it does not exist on the physical plane, it takes form on more other dimensions, where it's a rare field of energy is more appropriate, rising up out of the ashes of destruction into glorious flight. If the Phoenix resonates with you as a symbol, it implies you have had much practice in flying free of the ruins of old structures. You know in your heart that you can transcend any apparent limitation. You, therefore, don't allow yourself to become too attached to things. In a reading, you have drawn this card today because you are needing to use Phoenix energy to rise up out of a calamity and turn into personal triumph. Something is happening which appears to be the collapse of your known structures. This is the moment to draw your own treasures and turn apparent disaster into a situation that allows you to transcend the mess. You need to accept that something is about to change form, and the Phoenix is luring you to this in your life. Remember that you, as a soul, can never be destroyed. The physical form of things change, but the spirit behind all things is eternal. The essential you cannot be changed. What is it that is asking to be broken down so that spirit can be released? When the spirit behind the form needs to move beyond its present limitations, it will create a situation where the form collapses and the spirit rises again triumphantly from the ruins of the old to start a new life. Never fear change. It is the soul demanding a new form to express itself through. Okay. So I will leave the affirmation down with the timestamps, and the affirmation for this is, I ask the overriding consciousness of the Phoenix to help me transcend the destruction of my old support structures. I'll read this 2 more times. I ask the overriding consciousness of the Phoenix to help me transcend the destruction of my old support structures. I ask the overriding consciousness of my Phoenix to help I ask the overlying consciousness of the Phoenix to help me transcend the destruction of my old support structures. All right. I hope it resonated, y'all. If it did resonate and you like my energy and you like my vibe, be sure to subscribe. I want to get to 1K by the end of this year, and every single subscriber helps, and I'm so grateful for all and every single one of you. So it would mean the world for me if you guys would subscribe. Like the video too, that would mean the world to me. And comment down below if it resonated or not. I'd love to know what and what not resonated with you. It really brings so much joy for me to really read your comments about what touched you in the reading. And if it didn't resonate or you didn't like the message, it's as simple as just being a better person and not commenting down below, because it's just degrading to our work. A lot of time and energy goes into these readings, and I feel like people don't really understand, and they take it for they take advantage of it, and they don't take what we say seriously, even though most of us are right. So if it didn't resonate, I'm sorry, and I wish you have a good day, and that's all that I have to say. So, I'm gonna start another incense stick. No, hold on, I want to do this one, actually. I'll do this one. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe if you liked the video, comment down below, tell me anything really you want to say, as long as that's not rude or discouraging. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed. All right, have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed year, and a blessed life. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Hello, option number 3. If you picked option number 3 or the Sunstone, this is for you. Option number 3 or the Sunstone, this is for you. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you. The arts, persecution, and or forgiveness, Native American. Well, funny that we get prosecution and Native American in one life. Definitely yes. Decide. Love, heals, fear. These guys, I have done this reading a million times, and these have all come out in the same read. Okay, and I'll put the rest of the cards right here. So I'll just focus on what you need to hear the most right now. So ever since you were young, you felt a connection to the arts, the connection to music, listening to the melodies of music, playing music, creating your own music, perhaps dancing to the beats of music, perhaps feeling the rhythm and the flow and letting it take you into a world that you felt like you could never experience before, or acting and escaping this world and getting to live and see through the eyes of others, to write and to express your feelings through writing, and to draw and make your fantasies and your desires on paper in this realm with paint. You've never been afraid to get your hands dirty with paint. You've always felt a connection to art, and you knew that I wasn't just in this life. At a young age, you were very artistically inclined, a very artistic, emotional, and empathetic, intuitive person. And you knew that you were so advanced in art. You knew that you had to have a past life. You had to have, this connection has gone beyond this life in the arts. You may have done something with the arts. You may have been a writer or a journalist or a musician or an artist, whatever it was. It has carried out through this life. You have a overwhelming fear of being denied and isolated from society just because you may have different beliefs, because you were prosecuted in a past life for what you believed in, what you were passionate in, for whatever you did, for speaking the truth and enlightening people and being an enlightened person. You were punished for having the truth, and I believe it was Socrates. He was saying, hey, the government's not right now, it's not right. And for speaking the truth and questioning, he was a philosopher. That's what a philosopher's job was. It was to question everything, because there's just more than what meets the eye, and you knew that. And, he got murdered. He got prosecuted because he spoke the truth. I could be wrong. It could be, I think it was Socrates. Yeah, I think it was Socrates or Aristotle. It was one of those two philosophers. But, he spoke the truth, and you have this undying fear that if you speak the truth, people are going to judge you. People are going to kick you out of the society and disown you. That's not true, because that past life karma has come into this life. Forgiveness, you need to forgive yourself and forgive others. You may have I'm seeing mother issues here. You may have problems with your mother. Feminine energies here. Your sister, your aunt, your grandma, or yourself. You know, even I'm seeing family in general. You know, you could have daddy issues, whatever it is. Forgive the others, because what they did in the life before does not dictate what they're going to do in this life. What you did in the past life before this, the life before the other, will not dictate what you do in this life. Because each life is a life where we learn something, we're healing something, a certain part of ourselves. And eventually when we get to the end of healing the whole self, we'll simply be at a place of rest, a place of where now I can take a break from karmatic energies. And as soon as you're ready to go into the world again and assist another, you will. Native American, you could have been Native American. Comanche came in my head, and Cherokee. So you could feel connections, or you even could have been born into the Cherokee or Comanche tribe. Whatever you're wondering right now, whatever you're thinking right now, whatever has been on your nerves and bugging you, don't worry. The answer to your question is a strong yes. Spirit's got your back. So don't worry. Decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Don't overthink things. You trust your gut. Whatever your gut's telling you, it's a definite yes. And it's time to decide. And what your gut's telling you, don't overthink it. Just go with your gut. And that decision will play out. Even if it seems impractical, it will play out into something more than just being impractical. It will be something you've wished. Love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. Kill them with kindness. Whatever person that's stopping you right now, whatever person knows how to push your buttons, don't worry. Love heals fear. Kill them with kindness is a simple message for this one. Boundaries. Regeneration. Transmutation. This life is about transmuting, regenerating, and setting boundaries. Set boundaries with yourself. Set boundaries with others. When people are exceeding your limits, exceeding your boundaries, set clear boundaries, as simple as that. Regenerate. When you feel like you're lacking energy, when you feel like emotions are getting the best of you, when you feel like you cannot see clearly, take a break, take a deep breath, take a few days off, take a nice warm bubble bath, go have a drink or two, relax, do something that you love to do when you feel like you need to regenerate and recuperate so that you can think in the right mindset. It's okay to sit back and put up our legs a little bit. Don't be so keen and so focused on healing others and working and whatever it is. Don't worry. Okay, so your last advice card, your clarification card, is number 12, or the Swan. So if 12, that's the number for you. Swan. All right, the Swan. Ignore my awful singing. Okay. Swans are delicate creatures, and their serene presence is a wonderful gift to any lake or river. But the true gift of the swan is its ability to know its partner for life. Once mated, they will not mate with any other swan, even if their partner dies, as though their mate has imprinted itself upon their soul. If the swan resonates with you as a symbol, then you are deeply committed to the partnership in which you find yourself. Honoring this union is one of the primary joys of life. In a reading, your card today is speaking to you of partnership. It is the most profound blessing to find one's true partner in life, but not everyone is destined to do so. Sometimes the lesson is to develop your inner masculine or feminine side, so you experience the sacred marriage within your own being, not need an outside partner to complete you. Often, this inner marriage within your own psyche will set the stage for the outer meeting with your true partner. You are ready for commitment at a soul level. Look at your relationship with your current partner. Try to feel what it is in this partnership is offering you. Before you put this card away, verbalize to yourself at least one powerful reason why you are together. None of us knows what life has in store for the future. Honor your partner and make full use of your time together. Don't leave loving words unsaid or putting off filling your shared dreams. The true glue of a loving union is a friendship. If you have found this, then you have found the key to a successful partnership. I will leave the affirmation down with the timestamp below so you can repeat it, whatever you're feeling. What's going on in my relationship? Why can't I find love? Repeat this. I ask the overriding consciousness of the swan to help me honor this relationship. I will repeat it 2 more times. I ask the overriding consciousness of the swan to help me honor this relationship. I ask the overriding consciousness of the swan to help me honor this relationship. All right. Thank you so much for watching number 3 of the Sunstone. I hope this resonated with you. If this resonated with you, I'm so happy. If anything touched your soul, feel free to share anything that is not of hate or negative energy or negative vibes down below. If it's all positive and all kind words, I would love to read your comment. It really brightens my day to see all your comments. And I will leave the timestamp and the affirmation that goes with your card down below. So, I'm trying to get to 1K by the end of this year, so if you could help me get there, that'd mean the world to me. And honestly, I'm grateful for every single one of y'all. And all of you guys mean the world to me. And I just love seeing y'all's comments. Be sure to like and subscribe down below. So yes, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, have a blessed year, have a blessed month. I can't wait to see y'all in my next video if you decide to tune in again. I love y'all so much. Alright, thank you so much for joining in. Bye. Option number 3. Okay. Alright, hello, welcome. Option number 4, or the Condor Charm. This is for you. Option number 4, or the Condor Charm. It actually has a nice little message in the back for you on the charm, so I will tell you that right now. Time to take action. Your spirit will soar to new heights. Love the condor. I added the little left part in. Alright, let's see what's going on in here for you for your past life. Biblical vows, medicine woman, and farm. We also have Greco-Roman. Forgive, grandparents, surprise, and then we will reveal the rest of the cards when we get a little deeper into the reading. Whenever we need to heal a little more deeper messages. So who were you in your past life? You were someone who made vows in the past life, made soul vows, soul contracts, and has been unable to break the vows and the soul treaty, the soul contract you made in the past life. In this life, you are freeing yourself from past life vows, past life pledges, past life contracts, whether it's carried into this life financially, love-wise, spiritually, family-wise. You're breaking away from these past life commitments that you made. Biblical, you could have been alive during the biblical times. You probably were alive. Also getting Greco-Roman, so you could have been alive in that time era. You could have been part, like I said, Roman Empire. You could have, you probably feel a connection to either the biblical times in this time frame or the Roman times. That's 2 options for you to decide, and that's what the mystery is in today's reading. Farm. You grew up on a farm. You may have raised your children on a farm. You may have lived on a farm. You have been a farmer. But I'm getting more that you grew up on a farm and you feel connection to farms and the farm animals and just the life. And you may actually live on a farm or want to have a farm when you're older and ready to retire and settle down with your loved ones. Medicine man or woman, you were a healer spiritually in this life. You used alternative ways to heal people, such as alchemy, potions, essential oils, smudging, sound therapy, crystals, energy clearing, anything like that. So that's what I see. Reiki, whatever it was, you used healing methods that work not only on this plane but on the spiritual plane. First they manifest on the spiritual plane and then they manifest in the physical plane. Oh my gosh, the sunset is beautiful. We have to forget. It's time to let go of anger and blame. Forgive yourself and forgive others, because with the grandparent card, the grandparents that you had in this life could have been someone in the past life, and you may blame them or have anger towards them or anger towards family or yourself. Let go of it. It's time to let go of that. It's as simple as that. If you have a special bond with your grandparents, if you feel connected with them, you probably had a past life with them, whether it be positive or negative. You had a past life with them. Happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. Don't worry, even though you may be feeling stuck in the dark and in the closet right now, and no one's going to come and save you, and you're struggling for air, you're struggling to breathe. Something good's going to happen to really shift those energies. Just wait and be patient, because it will happen. Don't lose faith yet. Illusion. Creative spark. Denial. Don't deny who you are. Don't deny that you love someone that you feel like you could never love before. Don't deny that you love yourself. Don't deny, and I got this anger in me. There's something that makes you so angry, and it makes you so sad, and it makes you feel awful because you're in denial. And whatever it is, don't deny it. Accept it. Allow yourself to express yourself creatively. Allow yourself to connect with your creative inner child. Don't live life in an illusion anymore. You've been living life in an illusion. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Don't live life in an illusion. Don't be in denial. Denial is the worst feeling ever, and trust me, I've been there. Let yourself express yourself through creative ways. And your clarification card is the dodo, and this is number 54, the dodo bird, or number 54. This is for you. Let's see what the dodo has to say. Alright. The dodo may be extinct, but its energy can still be tapped into. No creature is ever truly extinct, as its consciousness can never be destroyed. Dodo energy is finer than you might expect. It has a very strong cauterizing quality, which works to cut you off from old energy that has held you captive. If the dodo resonates with you as a symbol, then it's possible that your work as an energy healer, body worker, specifically working to help people release programming that is keeping them stuck. If you work consciously with dodo energy, you will find that clearing work can be even more finely exuded. Feel how it draws out and then which needs to go. Sorry, I stumbled upon my words a little bit. And reading. You have chosen Dodo card today because something in you is choosing to move on. There is some belief, some old tired format that does not serve you any longer. It is keeping you stuck in a particular way of seeing things. Often we don't realize that we are manifesting certain things in our current reality because we still believe in things that our parents believed. Important things like, I can never be success, or no one will ever truly love me. If you seem to be up against a wall in some area of your life, you are most likely bashing your head against one of these beliefs. Look at what you lack in your life is saying about what you must believe, and then set about reprogramming yourself with a new, more expansive belief. This is where the energy of the dodo can help. Invite the dodo to help you release the outmoded belief, to make a room for a new one. Harness the cauterizing quality of, sorry, my bird's screaming, and move forward. Okay, so I will leave the affirmation down in the timestamp, so if you're ever feeling stuck or ever feeling stuck to a certain saying that may have been said to you at a young age, always repeat this affirmation with true love and believe it. I invite the overriding consciousness of the dodo to help me release all that is old and stagnant in my energy system. I will repeat it 2 more times. I invite the overriding consciousness of the dodo to help me release all that is old and stagnant in my energy system. I invite the overriding consciousness of the dodo to help me release all that is old and stagnant in my energy system. If this resonated with you, option number 4, be sure to subscribe down below. Tell me what resonated. Tell me what touched you. Tell me anything. Feel free to tell anything as long as it is with love, light, and positivity. If it's negative or doesn't help anyone and all it does is harm people, be the better person and simply just move on with your life, and don't get angry about me if it doesn't resonate or you don't like the message. If you guys can help me get to 1K by the end of this year, that would mean the world to me. Every single one of y'all means so much to me, and I appreciate every single one of y'all, and I just want to be closer with y'all. So I'd love that. I'd love for that to happen and be the case. So if you could help me get there, that would mean the world to me. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in. Option number 3. I send you out with blessed vibes, positive vibes. Have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed life, a blessed month, and a blessed life. Okay. I love you guys so much. Alright. Thank you for watching, tuning in. Bye, option number 3, or the Condor Charm. Okay. If you picked option number 5, hello, and welcome to this reading. If you picked option number 5, or the Cedar Sprig, if you picked this guy right here, the Cedar Sprig, or option number 5, this is for you. Health. How the heck did you get what? Chromatic energies. Wisdom. Galactic. Just be yourself. Thankful. Step at a time. And we will do the clarification cards later. You lived life on another plane, another star system, another planet, with a different race of beings, with a more enlightened race of beings. And you were born into this life feeling as if you were an outcast, as if people didn't like you because didn't like your sign stumbling. You were born into this life feeling as if you were an alien to this life, feeling so behind, feeling as if no one could ever love you because if you're your true authentic self, no one will love you. So let's just fake it. Being an outcast, a weirdo, whatever it was, whatever it still is, let go of that energy because you are a starseed. You are someone who lived a life on another plane. Someone who lived a life more enlightened. And because of your starseed ways and your starseed tendencies, you were born into this life with wisdom. Perhaps when you were younger among your peers were being impulsive and doing kid things, when you'd rather sit back and learn about the metaphysical or sit back and look into politics. Because you were wise, you were beyond this point of childish play. And you wanted wisdom, and you were born into this life with wisdom. Karmatic relationships. You were with someone in the past that was your true love. You will meet this person again. Have faith, they are coming soon, don't worry. This karmatic relationship is coming, whatever it is, whatever it may be. Let go of old things that happened in the past, in this past relationship, and let in the new, because this relationship will live longer than expected if you let this energy flow in. Any health problems, physical, mental, spiritual, it came from the past life. Let yourself release those pains. Don't let yourself feel those burdens anymore because you couldn't help it in the past life and you can't help it in this one. But you can heal it. And that is the beauty of enlightenment. Okay. Let's have some clarifying cards here. More message, please. Criticism, expression, and works. You are an artist. You are inclined, whatever works it may be. You are blessed in this part of your life. Allow yourself to make works with energy, to make works with enlightenment, to make works with your craft. Allow yourself to express yourself through healthy ways such as art, music, theater, writing, whatever it is. Whatever you do that helps you feel expressed and loved, that is a healthy way to cope. Allow yourself to in tune with that energy. Don't let other people's criticism, whether it be family, friends, coworkers, don't let their criticism stop you. Because anything, they're jealous of you. Because you can be you without being afraid. And for your final clarification card here, we have the turkey, our number 36. The turkey, our number 36. Let's go ahead and see what the turkey has a message for you. Although you may think about, oh, I want to get an elegant bird. You got a turkey, which we'll see what that has to be. Well, what it has to do with you. Alright. Turkey energy helps us express the spirit of gratitude. Though comical to look at, turkeys carry a strong heart energy of love and goodwill. The overriding consciousness of the turkey is actually a great being, which offers up its creatures in a spirit of open-hearted service to humanity. The turkey resonates with you as a symbol. Then you are most likely someone who offers their life in sacrificial service to greater cause. Your joy is knowing that although you are not individually acknowledged, you are part of the community that is heard in the world. In a reading, if you have chosen the turkey card today, then Thanksgiving is the focus of life's message to you. You have just arrived somewhere, physically or metaphorically, and you need to stop for a movement and reflect on all the assistance that life has offered you to get you to where you are now. You have been given so much rich support and guidance. There are so many beautiful beings and people who deserve a heartfelt gratitude. And there is so much love for you from all. Honor yourself for your perseverance and commitment to your own truth, and remind yourself of the battles you have fought along the way to arrive to this place. Thank yourself for trusting life enough to listen to, act upon your inner knowing. Step by step, it has brought you to this place. Savor the satisfying feeling of having arrived somewhere. The possibilities of growth and exploration are never ending, so this is not where you will stay forever. But for now, it is great to have landed. And the affirmation, I will leave it down below, so if you're ever feeling like you've never gone anywhere, that you're stuck or people are never there for you, repeat this affirmation because it's for you as in this life. So I'll leave it down below in the timestamps. I allow the overriding consciousness of the turkey to flood my heart with gratitude for life's grace. I will say it 2 more times. I allow the overriding consciousness of the turkey to flood my heart with gratitude for life's grace. I allow the overriding consciousness of the turkey to flood my heart with gratitude for life's grace. And other message cards is, be yourself. You're a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Be your true self. Be your authentic self. That's what Spirit wants for you right now, and that's what you need. Thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. Be thankful for everything you have, even though you may not be feeling grateful right now. Be grateful because you've come a long way. You have people who love you and support you. You have an infinite supply of love to supply you for days. One step at a time. Lots of little steps make big steps come true. Don't be impulsive. Don't take big steps at a time. Just make small little steps. Because even though it may take longer than you want to, take little steps at a time. Because it will lead into something big. The littlest thing can have a chain reaction to some of the biggest things. Alright. Thank you so much, option number 4, for tuning in. If it resonated, be sure to subscribe. I want to get to 1K by the end of this year, and every single one of y'all makes a huge difference and really helps my channel grow. If anything touched you in this reading today, if it resonated, whatever you want to tell me, feel free to tell me in the comments. If it's not of love, light, and positivity, then just don't bother. Be the bigger person and just click off this video and go on without your life. Not one reader that got your message wrong or you didn't like their message is going to ruin your whole day. So just relax. And yeah. So now we have option number, sorry. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love y'all so much. I send you out with blessed vibes. Alright, if you picked the crystal pendant, option number 6 for the crystal pendant, last but not least, this is for you. We have Atlantis, traveling or learning, wars and battles and phobias. It's okay to be different. Talk about your feelings. Healer. And then we'll pull the rest of the cards out later. You had a life in Atlantis. Perhaps when you were young, you felt this connection to the water, a connection to ocean, a connection to the mermaids and the Atlantis myths that you heard. You lived in Atlantis in your past life. Learning and leaving or travel, you had to flee wars and battles against the Martians and the Atlanteans or whatever fell. However Atlantis fell, you had to leave because of the wars and battles going on in this time frame of Atlantis, because Atlantis was falling. You had to leave and travel, and you had to leave the ocean. You had to leave what you know the best. Perhaps you lived in a place bound to ever meet the ocean, middle of a desert or wherever it was, but you always had a calling to go back to the ocean, and when you finally went back to the ocean, or when you do finally go back to the ocean, you will feel at home. You will feel at peace with yourself. You had phobias in the past life that have carried out through this life. Allow yourself with peace to let go of these phobias peacefully and let them be. That was who you were in your past life. It's okay to be different. You don't need to like everyone else. You don't need to be like everyone else. You are perfect just as you are. Allow yourself to be unique. Allow yourself to express yourself in unique ways. Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. It's unhealthy to keep our emotions and our experiences that you've been wanting to tell someone, but you can't trust someone. Tell a family member, a listening ear, your therapist, or your friends. Whoever you feel like you can trust the most, tell them how you're feeling, because it will make you feel 10 times lighter. Healer, you have the power to help and heal others. You are a healer, and maybe you're not aware of it, or you are, but you are definitely a healer. If you're questioning your powers, you are a healer. Don't worry, that is your spiritual gift that has ascended onto this plane of existence. The revolution, purifier, initiation. Don't feel pressured into doing something that your family wants you to do. Don't feel pressured to listen to what your friends are saying or the advice that they're giving out. Purify your soul. Go through a soul cleansing. Get healed, because the healer cannot heal if they cannot heal themselves. Revolution. You're going through a soul awakening, a soul revolution. Allow it to come with ease. Don't fight the revolution. Don't fight the change. Let it be. Purify your soul. And don't let people who are stopping you, get rid of the people who are stopping you. Don't let them affect you. So the people that are stopping you, say goodbye to them, because they're going to be no good for you in the future. They're just going to do the same thing they did before. We have the Penguin card. This is your clarification card, option number 6. 27. The Penguin. The penguin is an amusing bird to watch on land, but underwater it completely transforms. There is no awkwardness. Penguin consciousness reflects the energy of the perfect soul trapped in an imperfect body. To be a great help to those who feel trapped in the body that does not work perfectly or doesn't lift the accepted norm. The penguin resonates with you as simple. Then you are likely to be uncomfortable with your body in some way. There may be an actual physical handicap or simply a worry that your body is not the perfect ideal. Penguin people often compensate for physical discomfort. They're either by developing their minds or going within and finding freedom of an unfettered spirit. Sorry. I'm losing energy, guys. This happens when I'm done with the reading. The channel here is to accept yourself The challenge here is to accept yourself just as who you are, and perfect body and all. Let go of your anger at being different and learn to love your uniqueness. And a reading. You have chosen the Penguin card today because there is an aspect of your physical body that you loathe. Stop for a moment and think what it feels like to be loathed. Your body has a consciousness. It responds to the energies that are directed at it. Every single thing in the universe blossoms and flourishes under the influence of love, of energy of love. Wilts and dies if exposed to too much hate. Your body is no exception. It can keep going only so long under bombardment of criticism and rejection. Penguin energy can be your ally in helping you to perceive yourself as beautiful in your own eyes. Once you can really allow yourself to be beautiful just as you are, you have discovered the Holy Grail, the sacred chalice that is your body. I will leave the affirmation down below. If there's any point in time where you feel uncomfortable in your body, you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, and you allow other people's criticism or your own criticism to get in the way of your confidence, repeat this. I will say it 3 times and leave it in the timestamps. I ask the overriding consciousness of the penguin to help me love and accept myself as I am. I ask the overriding consciousness of the penguin to help me love and accept myself as I am. I ask the overriding consciousness of the penguin to help me love and accept myself as I am. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We're option number 6. I hope you guys have a great week, a great day, a blessed everything. If you guys have any things that touched you, any messages that touched you, if it resonated, anything, whatever you want to tell me, as long as it's not hate, and as long as it has positive intent into it, go ahead. I love reading y'all's comments and messages for me as a reader, and your feedback. If it's negative or if you're mad about the message, then just simply be the bigger person and jump off the video. Alright, have a blessed week, a blessed life, and a blessed day. Please help me get to 100, give me to 100K, oh my gosh, no, 1K by the end of this year. We're at 880 subscribers. If you could help me get there, every single one of y'all makes a difference, and it really makes me feel good about my reading. If you guys could subscribe, like down below, and comment. I love y'all so much. I send it with positive vibes, and I hope you guys have a blessed life. Okay guys, bye my angels.